Hello my friends and welcome back to Kev's Hobby Showcase. I am of course Kevin. You may have also seen me on Tabletop Drones Productions where John and I are the two idiots playing board games. And today, well, first let me just say the delay is over. I did put out a short last weekend stating about how I had injured myself. Well, I'm just going to show you. I had cut my finger. I had an accident up at my sister's place upstate which resulted in 13 stitches. It happened on the 4th of July, and no, it was not involving fireworks. So yeah. Anyway, being that I was just basically fresh into the injury, I didn't want to do anything that would compromise it. Now, obviously, with what I'm doing today, which is story time video, that probably wouldn't have done anything. But I was also unprepared, so it was a double whammy for this one. But here I am. I'm back, and we're ready for episode 3 of Shadowman. Before I get into it, I just want to say, this whole Shadowman story, basically for me, is a trial run on the showcase because I am working on something that I want to expand on, which is going to be more of what I'm going to do for the story videos, and basically working out the kinks is what I'm using the Shadowman story for. Now, Shadowman is a book I wrote. I have been editing each chapter to be an episode. I've been adding different things into it. So if you are generous enough to get the book or to order the book on the Kindle, because it is out on Amazon for both the Kindle and paperback, it's gonna read different. So just want to give you that warning. I am going to try to put the link to my author page in the description. I'm going to try to get that in there. So this way you can go and you can check out. I do have other books that I have written. I have the book. I have my book Sleeper, and one called the Christmas Rift. Right now I'm currently working on 2 other projects. Hopefully, I'm hoping to have one ready for this by the end of the year, or maybe even by the middle of next year, because this is going to be a monthly thing, and I do have 11 episodes for Shadowman, so basically there are 9 left, including this video. So, I just want to, kind of spell it all out. I mean, I know these videos haven't been getting too many views. I'm hoping that changes. For those of you who are watching, I mean, please, just, put the word out, especially if you think this is interesting, or if you think it's going to get better, which I promise I will be trying my very best to do that, because all of this, like I said, it's basically trial and error. It's for me to get better at telling stories. That's what I'm aiming for here. So any constructive criticism that you have, put it in the comments. Please keep it in good taste. And so just if basically helping me out on this is not only getting me more views, but to also offer me any, like I said, constructive criticism that you may have. All right, so so let me give a recap. So in episodes 1 and 2, we covered we covered Charlie and Danny Booker. Charlie Booker, of course, is the Shadowman, and basically he and Danny go to the home headquarters. See, this is what I'm trying to work on. Get to the headquarters of the metahumans and have he basically pled his so Danny Booker basically pled his case to their ruling council about the metahumans coming back to fight the Puritists. So now, one thing I haven't covered yet is the Puritists. That's what this chapter is about. That's what this episode is about. All right, so let's so without further ado, we'll now do episode 3 of Shadowman. All right, so bear with me. Deep within the Puritist headquarters sits their leader, Dennis Walden. He, along with his sister Helen, have been leading the Puritists since its founding. They started with very little, but became masters of motivation and manipulation, which led to their growing success. Their headquarters was in a remote location surrounded by high fences and a lot of space. Outside the fence line was a heavy wooded area surrounding the entire property, with the exception of the main gate. Inside was the epitome of luxury and opulence. Fancy artwork and trendy furniture were seen everywhere. "We've done well, haven't we, my sister?" said Dennis. He was a tall and fit man in his mid-30s, wearing a designer suit and sipping From his latest bottle of brandy, he looked out the nearest window that showed everything they had built here. Absolutely, and this country of ours is only the beginning. Soon we will have all of North America. In no time, our influence will be global, said Helen. She was only 2 years younger than her brother. She was slim and petite, with mannerisms that had men everywhere desiring her. She was wearing a very form-fitting gown that showed off her figure as she lounged on a nearby couch. Mom and Dad would be proud of us, wouldn't they? All of this is for them, because the specials took them from us. They aren't so special now, are they? Their abilities are a curse that gets people killed. Good people like our parents who did nothing to deserve the brutal and violent end they experience. No one will have to experience this loss ever again. No, my brother, never again. I hear the whispers of how we've gone too far. We did what was necessary to stop their kind from killing us. Now they are almost all gone. Those with the gene are eradicated at birth. What some are calling genocide, I call preserving our race. Humanity will survive. Our planet will be pure. When they were both teenagers, they were on a trip with their parents. While driving on a remote highway, they stumbled onto a battle between metahumans. One of the metahumans was hit and sent flying through the air, right into their car. The impact crushed their parents seated in the front seat. It also injured the two of them. For weeks they were in the hospital, wondering what would happen to them. Dennis was old enough to emancipate himself and took care of his sister. But the hatred for the special started the moment... Oh, wow. So started the moment their parents died. Apparently I didn't finish that sentence in this. Ah, look, Helen, there's a message coming through. It seems one of our agents found out about a rally in favor of the specials. I know just what to tell him. Dennis began typing. Take one of your junior followers, one about high school age, surgically implant a bomb into his body where it would be very hard to detect. Have him speak the words death to the Puritists, and then detonate the bomb. Blame would then be placed on the specials. We would have someone anonymously call the media claiming to be a secret metahuman cell and claim responsibility, so there would be no question. The specials get the blame, and we win again. Brilliant, my brother, simply brilliant. I think I'll visit your man before his final hours and give him a proper reward for his loyalty. Too bad he won't know it'll be his final hours. Helen leaves with a much-noted pep in her step. Her brother knows she is making a habit of giving their martyrs one last night of sexual bliss before their final assignment. Dennis doesn't approve but says nothing. At least her blood is pure, he keeps trying to convince himself. For a while now, Dennis has had thoughts of doubt about his sister. He wants to use the metahuman detector on her but can't bring himself to do it. All he knows is there is something off about her private habits, but he puts those thoughts aside, for now. He then turns his attention to the business at hand. All he ever does is devote his time to his cause to exterminate the metahuman race. For him there is no family, save his sister. For him there are no relationships or even friends. The Puritist army are all he cares about. Long live the human race, he thinks as he checks his other messages and thinks of the secret he must still keep. And that is the end of this episode. I know this was a short one. But like I said, this is going to be, this is like basically, my trial run on videos like this. I do, some of them are going to be longer, some of them are going to be short. I mean, I'm doing my best to try to fill up as much time as I can, but make you still have the story relevant. So I do hope you enjoyed this episode. I do hope you enjoyed this chapter of the story. Again, any constructive criticism, please put it in the comments. Even if you just want to tell me that you enjoyed it, that you liked it, please let me know. I'm not looking to get my ass kissed. I'm just basically looking, for whatever, looking for whatever the audience wants to have in a story. So anything that you can give me would be very, very helpful. All right. So anyway, that's the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share as much as possible, and please go to Tabletop Jones Productions and do the same. I'm on this channel. I'm at 34 subscribers. I am actually trying to reach 40. So if you know anybody who'd be interested in videos like this or any of the other videos I put out, please share it. On Tabletop Jones Productions, we're at 29. I'd like to make it to 35. Over there. So please do the same over there. Any support that you can give us. Just remember that YouTube subscriptions don't cost a thing. So that's like the best way you can, for right now, that's the best way to support the channels. And it doesn't cost you a thing. And I know times are tough, so that's why I'm trying to find, no-cost solutions. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you again. Take care of yourself.